Happy Thursday, Wildcats. Welcome back to a great day of learning. I have some updates, especially on the reading challenge. We have a new leader, and it looks like some grade upstairs is really taking this seriously because they came huge with some minutes in Beanstack. Let's get to announcements and talk about it. All right, today is Thursday, February the 8th, 2024, and these are your morning announcements. Wesleyan Middle School is an avid school-wide sign of distinction. The mission of Wesleyan Middle School is to reveal the genius of each Wildcat through a culture of joy, respect, and excellence. We believe every person deserves to be seen, affirmed, and to grow. Let's just make sure we are Wildcat ready, everyone. Lineage and IDs are around our necks. Minors and student organizers are with us. Backpacks and purses are in our locker. Hats, sunglasses, and hoods are off. AirPods and phones are in our lockers. Blankets stay at home. All right, we have a white day today. That means we have block 6, block 7, so lunch block 8, 9, and 10. Celebrating Black History Month, Excellence in Education. Today, we are celebrating Alabama A&M, which is an HBCU in Alabama. It is the largest HBCU in Alabama. His mascot is the Bulldogs. One of the famous alumni, this is by Marshall Williams. He talked about Tank Dell, but also, those of you remember Dr. White was here for a little bit this year. He is an alumna of Alabama A&M. And don't tell Ms. Hampton I said this, but they did beat Tuskegee 63-3 in their football game this year. So yeah, keep that to yourself. But we have room and board is about $8,379, $1,600 for books and supplies, $22,000 for cost of attendance for in-state, and about $30,000 for out-of-state. That is Alabama A&M. Thank you, Marshall, for creating that. All right, read what you love reading challenge. I've got some numbers here. We go to actually next Friday is our last day, but let's take a look at the minutes read. We are over 100,000 minutes again, just barely, but still that's pretty impressive because we got a week left of this. So let's take a look at this. Sixth grade, you are leading. You are leading 42,101 minutes. Seventh grade with 38,087 minutes. I do need to tell you this though. Sixth grade, seventh grade, you do have a person who reads constantly who has not put in any of his minutes yet. Once he does, I don't know, that might shift the balance. But look at eighth grade, 20,756 minutes. Putting in those minutes, I'm super proud of you. So, man, I did not realize that you all wanted the eighth grade dance that badly, but it's still yours. If you want to, hey, if you want to win this thing though, eighth grade, I'll still do some eighth grade only lunches. That has been a promise I have put on the table for last reading challenge, for this reading challenge, and I'm sure for the next reading challenge we have, I'll put it on there. You can get an eighth grade lunch. People keep asking me about it. I said, hey, here's what you got to do. Put in the minutes to do that you've been reading and put in eighth grade for an eighth grade lunch. But I'm super proud right now of everybody. It's gonna be a battle to the finish, I think, between sixth and seventh graders. And let's see if eighth grade, if you keep having all these minutes come in, wow, we could have an ending that's really spectacular. Don't forget the next student council meeting is February 20th after school. If you have any questions or like to join, please reach out to Mr. Melrose, to your advisory teacher. We have an exciting poster contest coming up soon, and we'll learn more about that in future announcements. Don't forget National History Day is next Tuesday, February 13th, during Win and part of first period. Please come to the North Gym to see all the amazing projects. Students, we will host an after-school work session on Monday, February the 12th for honor students to finish their projects. Please meet in the cafeteria and Mr. Melrose will pick you up. Don't forget about our Wildcat Focus, writing in your student organizer every day, every class, being on time to every class, and your first effort needs to be your best effort. Again, students, if you're saying I'm not going to turn my things in on time, take 10% off. If you are not going to take any kind of effort into your first assessment, you don't have to get it to retake it. You just don't. So that's kind of what we're talking about right now. So you must give forth your best effort. Make sure we're cleaning up Wesleyan. Make sure the messes are cleaned up in the hallways and the cafeteria. Please wash your hands for 20 seconds to help prevent the spread of COVID, cold, and flu. Go to honoredschools.org and recognize your teacher. If you want to buy a yearbook, they are $30, and the due date to order those are February the 28th. And we do have some yearbooks on the $15 in the bookstore. Group photos for this year's yearbook will be taken on Friday, February 23rd. So make sure you talk to your coach or sponsor. Just a reminder, Best Buddies, you are celebrating your Valentine's Day next Wednesday, February 14th after school. They're also selling Rice Krispie treats, $1 during lunch today, tomorrow, and the 12th for a Best Buddy Valentine's Day treat. All right, the Roarbuck All raffle, it's back. When? You can do this next Monday and Tuesday at lunch. Prize will be delivered period 10, February 14th on Valentine's Day. Your Roarbucks need to have your student's first and last name and your teacher's signature to be counted. Let's remember to keep our hands to ourselves here at West Lane. We don't have any play fighting either. There's no two for flinching, and there's no hand touching whatsoever of anybody. Sixth grade students, you should not be anywhere but the sixth grade hallway prior to advisory or prior to classes. Going down to choir and all that, you should be going down the long hallway by Mrs. Anderson's office and then turning right there, or PE turning on the world language hallway. The only reason you should be in that seventh grade hallway is period 5 and 10 Barry's math, anytime you're in Research It, or Mr. Gump's pre-Avid class. And those are the only three reasons. Don't forget about our pass protocol. Each student gets an average of 1 pass a week and no pass in the first 20 minutes or last 20 minutes of class. In the cafeteria, please sit in the correct tables and face the center of those tables. I keep seeing people turned around and facing the middle. I'll send you out. Please stay in your seat, have your ID, and stay in your seat until class is called when you're returning from lunch, and walk back with your teacher. Don't forget the bell does not dismiss you from class, your teacher does. Breakfast students, please report directly to the cafeteria off the buses. And all food should be in the cafetorium. That juice box never leaves the I don't care if it's unopened. No juice boxes leave the cafetorium. Restroom privacy. Students, please make sure you're using the restroom. Give appropriate privacy to those using the restroom, please. And all cell phones are in your locker between 9:25 and 4:25. They'll be taken if they're seen or heard. And if don't forget our motto: every Wildcat, every day gets better. Or cada Wildcat, cada dia mejora. All right. Thanks you, everybody. Let's have a tremendous Thursday.